anybody's guess as to who will become champions of La Liga, as there's no separating Real Madrid and Barcelona. We'll take a look at the latest round of matches and, of course, your predictions next. That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction video. Today we're taking a look at match day number 32 out in La Liga, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash your subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things La Liga related, Blackburn Rovers related, whoa, football, we're living in it all here under one roofski. That's right, boys and girls. Yes, the games are just coming thick and fast, so much so that we're overlapping match days. That's right, there's still two games left of match day 31, but we can't wait till they're done, because within hours, match day number 32 kicks off. So, yeah, we got to jump into it. Now, before we jump in, I want a big shout out to the special Dirty 10, the naughty boys and girls that are my Patreons. That's right. Come on then. Standing round of applause for my Patreons. That's right. Respect to my brothers and my sisters. Russell Frost, Cody Cahoe, Tom Clark, Tom Beresford, the legend John Spurn, Aztec Marky B. Mark, Noco Drinker, Daniel Mellor, Bianca Muller, and of course, LG and Cow. That's right. They are Patreons supporting the channel in another way. And if you are interested in doing just the same, there's a link down in the description, patreon.com/Roverseas for the price of a very, very cheap and nasty soda. Yeah, pop. Whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, let's take a look at it now. Of course, there's only 8 matches been completed, so we have to do a bit of DIY in regards to the criteria. Yes, it is the criteria. So we've changed it up a little bit, boys. So the criteria, just like new, is 0 to 2. That's right, you're in the shit-face gang, boys. That's right, 3 to 5, you're in the straight-face club. 6+, you're in the top banana. Yeah, aye. Oh, aye. So let's get into it then and have a look at how we all got on last time around. All right then, let's kick it all off then. It was, who was it? It was Leganés and Granada. They ended up boring, Snorefest, 0-0 draw in the end. I actually remember the 1-0 win for Granada. Got that one wrong. Next up, Villarreal took on Sevilla. That ended up all square, 2-2 in the end. And I got this one bang on the pissing nose, boys. Paco Alcazar and Pau Torres on score sheet for Villarreal. Sergio Escudo, Munir El Haddadi on score sheet as well. So, yeah, not too bad on that one. Levante against Atlético Madrid ended up as a 1-0 win for Atletico. Bruno Gonzalez with a big fat OG giving the points. Actually went with a 2-0 win for Atletico Madrid. Not too shabby on that one either. And next up, Valladolid took on Getafe. They ended up all square as well. 1-1 in the end. Actually went with a 2-1 win for Getafe. But the goals coming from Enes Unal from the penalty spot for Valladolid and Jami Mata, score sheet for Getafe. Next up, Barcelona did beat Athletic Bilbao 1-0. I went with a 3-1. More convincing win for me, but no. Even Rakitic with the one only goal on the 71st minute to give themselves the 3 points and to go top of the table for at least a few hours anyway. Into Wednesday we went, and it was it into Wednesday we went? Yeah, Deportivo Alavés. They took on Osasuna. That ended up as a 1-0 win for Osasuna. Actually went with a 0-0 draw, just the 1 goal shy out of it. Not too bad. The goal scorer on that one was Tony Lato. Yeah. Next up, Sociedad did lose, unfortunately, to Celta Vigo. I got Aspas with the penalty. Actually went with a 3-1 win for Sociedad. They're looking to be slipping away from it. And of course, the last game of this match day, in our eyes anyway, 2-0 win for Real Madrid over Mallorca. Goals from Vinicius Junior and Sergio Ramos. I actually went with a 3-0 win in the end. So, of course, yes, there's 2 other games that will be taking place. Eibar against Valencia and Betis up against Espanyol. I'll just show a recap of those predictions for me. I'm going with a 3-1 win for Valencia on this one, and I'm also going to go with a 2-2 draw on the next one as well. So that's me. I did okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, which puts me in the straight face gang. And this is the situation in the table as it stands. Barcelona, Real Madrid, depending on where you look, different people, different tops. I think the majority are saying Madrid are top, but I don't know. Atletico Madrid are in 3rd. Sevilla are in 4th. Breaking away now for the chasing pack. Good 4 points clear of Getafe, Villarreal, Sociedad, falling like a stone. At the bottom there, Espanyol, Leganés and Mallorca going down as it stands. Espanyol, of course, game in hand. On the bottom ones, and so does Eibar. So win for Eibar. They could break away. They could break away from Mallorca. Leganés, they look toast. Espanyol, hopefully they can pull it out of the bags. But anyway, that's me. What about you boys? How did you get on this past mini match day? Oh, let's have a look at you guys. How did you all do? Well, we're going to start with Vincent Hong. He did all right. Not too shabby in Football Mapper. Not too shabby as well. Of course, the criteria is pretty easy. Matt Harding, though, he did all right for himself. Cody Cahoe, legend of the Patreon. but not legend of the predictions this time around. Miles A, not too shabby. Bianca Muller, of course, respect to my Patreon. Of course. She did very, very well the other week, but did pretty poop this week. Tobago Benedict Marianne, he did absolute bits. Round of applause for him. So, not too shabby for Tobago Benedict Moraine. He's predictor of the week right there. Omar Esquivel did all right as well. Not too shabby. Costas K, not too bad. Carl BTW, not too shabby. Yannick Busser also did very, very well. And Jonathan Liu did very, very well. Moving into the next batch. Il Macerino de la Nossa Isa did very, very well. Jakob Johansson, a.k.a. Noco Drinker, did very, very well. And he's a Patreon as well, so he gets extra love. And down the bottom there, Dilion Queremi did very, very well as well. So here we go now into the next package of matches. Of course, it is Matchday 32. This is the complete set here. All 10 of the games coming at you. So, where do we begin? We're going to begin with Athletic Bilbao. They're going to be taking on Mallorca this coming week. It starts on Saturday, the 27th of June. They're coming at you in a bit of a random order here. This doesn't feel right. Is it right? It is right. So there's games that are taking place on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But we're coming in my order, not the order that they take place. So we're going to start with Atletico Bilbao up against Mallorca, which takes place on Saturday, the 27th of June. There we go. We got it. Anyway, the last 6 occasions sees 5 wins for Bilbao, 0 wins for Mallorca, and 1 draw between the two sides. They played in Mallorca earlier in the season. It was a 0-0 draw. Last time I played in Bilbao was a 2-1 win, going back to 2013. The goal scorers on that day, way back when, Arta Aduz and Fernando Loriente on the score sheet. 2 sending offs for Mallorca. Then they got a goal from Giovanni Dos Santos. Heading into this, Bilbao are undefeated in 26 of the last 29 matches at home, so they're very, very good at home. Bilbao have also won the last 4 matches at home against Mallorca. Heading into this, Mallorca not doing the greatest bit of form. Just 1 win in the past 6. That was against Eibar before the lockdown. Meanwhile, Bilbao doing not too shabby as well. Just 1 defeat in the past 5. That was last time out against Barcelona. So they're before that they're unbeaten run was stretching all the way back, of course, into March and beyond. Heading into this, the bookmakers' odds on this one. I'm not ready, but I'll get there. Bear with me. So the bookmakers' odds of 9-4 for Bilbao. Red hot favourites, 9-4 on. 10-3 is the draw. 6-1 is the long shots. La Liga. Let's go into it. If Bilbao are victorious in 10th, they could go as high as 9th above Granada. A win for Mallorca, who are in 18th. Played the game already. They could go as high as 17th out of the drop zone if they are victorious. I'm going to go with a 1-0 win for Bilbao. Of course, it's home form. It might even be more than that. The home form and all that. If anyone's going to beat, if there's any time to beat Bilbao, it's now without the fans cheering on in the stands. Next up, we have Madrid up against Sociedad. Let's take a look at that one. That takes place also on Saturday, the 27th of June. Did I say Sociedad? Atletico Madrid taking on Deportivo Alavés. I do apologise. The last 6 encounters sees 4 wins for Madrid, 2 draws, 0 wins for Alavés. But they did draw last time they played, which was in Alavés around about October time. And I'm all square. Morata on the score sheet for Madrid. Lucas Perez on the score sheet for Alavés. The last time they played in Atletico Madrid was a 3-0 win for Madrid. Kalinic, Griezmann and Rodrigo. That was all the way back in December 2018. Heading into this, Atletico are actually undefeated in the last 9 matches against Deportivo Alavés in all competitions. They've also won their last 3 matches in La Liga and kept a clean sheet in those last 3 matches as well. Deportivo Alavés actually failed to win 17 of the last 19 away matches. Their form is absolutely atrocious. 3 defeats of the past 4 games. The one and only win was against Sociedad a couple of weeks back, or at least 10 days back. Meanwhile, Atletico Madrid look absolutely solid. 4 wins of the past 5. Their only hiccup was a draw against Bilbao. The bookmakers' odds, I'm sure they're going to go with Madrid on this one if I can get there. 27th of June is 10-3 on in favour of Atletico Madrid. 15-4 is the draw. 11-1 is the away win. A win for Atletico Madrid in 3rd could extend their lead on Sevilla in 4th. To maybe 5 points. A win for matey boys Alavés in 13th spot. Could see them rise from 13th all the way up to 11th, boys. 11th. I'm going to go with a 2-0 win for Atletico Madrid. Take the points and of course make sure, or at least look to secure Champions League berth for next season. Next up, we have Celta Vigo taking on Barcelona. That's right. That takes place on Saturday, the 27th of June. The last 6 encounters sees 1 for Celta Vigo, 3 wins for Barcelona, 2 draws between 2 sides. They played in the Camp Nou earlier in the season. It was a 4-1 win for Barcelona. Messi with a hat-trick. Busquets as well on the score sheet. Lucas Olaza on the score sheet for Celta Vigo. The last time played in Celta Vigo, there was a victory for Celta Vigo. It was a 2-0 win back in May 2019. Maxi Gomez's Ego Aspas on the score sheet as well. Barcelona actually scored at least 2 goals in 8 of the last 10 matches against Celta Vigo. But Celta Vigo actually kept a clean sheet in 6 of the last 7 matches in the season. Currently, Barcelona have actually kept a clean sheet in 5 of the last matches as well, in the last 5 matches. Heading into this, Celta Vigo not too shabby form actually. 1 defeat in the past 6. That was a defeat, first game back from the lockdown. They lost to Villarreal. But before and after that, 3 draws and 2 wins. Meanwhile, Barcelona just 1 defeat in the past 6 as well. That defeat was against Real Madrid back in March. Since then, it's been 4 wins and 1 draw along the way. Meanwhile, the bookmakers odds on this one go with 4-1 for Celta Vigo, 8-13 on for Barcelona, 16-5 is the draw. A win for Celta Vigo in 16th. Could see them rise all the way up to 13th. A win for Barcelona in 1st or 2nd, depending on where you are. Could go 1st or 2nd and maybe even extend their lead as well. But I'm going to go with a cheeky 2-1 win for Barcelona. Not a comfortable, not a runaway win, but just enough to keep themselves in front, or at least 3 points in it. Anyway, next up on the other boys, it is Real Madrid taking on Mallorca in Mallorca. Sorry, Real Madrid taking on Espanyol in Espanyol. The last 6 encounters, this takes place on Sunday the 28th of June. Last 6 encounters sees 1 win for Espanyol, 5 wins for Real Madrid. They did play in the Bernabeu early in the season. It was a 2-0 win for Real Madrid. Rafael Varane and Karim Benzema on the score sheet. Ferland Mendy getting himself sent off. The last time they played in Espanyol was a 6-goal belly buster going in favour of Real Madrid. Benzema with a brace, Bale, Sergio Ramos as well, Leo Baptistao and Roberto Rosales on the score sheet for Espanyol. Varane got himself sent off on that one as well. Heading into this, Real Madrid actually undefeated in 19 of the last 21 matches in La Liga. They've also scored at least 2 goals in the last 3 matches. Their form is pretty savvy heading into this. 5 wins of the past 6. Their only slip-up was against Betis, the last game before the lockdown. Meanwhile, Espanyol, not horrific. Their form has been all over the place this season. Of course, they're struggling right now. Just 2 defeats in the past 5, but only 1 win in the past 5, and that was against Alavés. First game out of lockdown? Yes, it was. Bookmakers odds on this one. Real Madrid are, where are they? They are 9-4 on away dog favourites. 11-2 is the home form on Espanyol. 15-4 is the draw. Espanyol come into this with a game in hand, so they potentially could pick up 6 points this week. And if they were to be victorious and get those 6 points, they'll be above Eibar into 17th spot. Meanwhile, Real Madrid are top of the moment, joint alongside Barcelona. A win for them would keep up the pace, according to my predictions, with Barcelona. I'm going to go with a 3-0 win for Real Madrid to snatch it and take the 3 points. Next up, what do we have? Getafe up against my boys, Sociedad. That's right. Let's take a look at this one then, shall we? The last 6 encounters sees 5 wins for Getafe, 1 win for Sociedad, 0 draws. They played in Sociedad early in the season. It was a 2-1 win for Getafe. Jamie Mata and Nemanja Manskimovic. Yep. Mikel Merino with the 1-0 goal for Sociedad. Diego Loriente getting himself sent off on that occasion. The last time played in Getafe was a 1-0 win for Getafe as well. Jorge Molina on the score sheet. 1 and only goal on that one. Sociedad actually lost the last 3 matches in La Liga, whereas Getafe actually drawn the last 3 home matches heading into this. Bookmakers odds, like I said, just 1 win in the past 5 for Sociedad. That was against Eibar before the lockdown. Meanwhile, Getafe without a win in 5 as well. Maybe, 5. 4 draws, 1 defeat in that cluster as well. Heading into this, the bookmakers odds, this game takes place. Where do you take place, son? Where do you take place? Getafe, where are you? I'm all over the place. They take place on the Monday. It's all over the place. Monday the 29th of June. 6-4 for Getafe. 21-10 is Sociedad. 2-1 is the draw on this one. A win for Sociedad in 7th. Could see them rise above Getafe into 5th. Win for Getafe in 5th. Could see them close into potentially a late push for Champions League football into 4th. But they won't go to 4th. I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw. Can't separate 2 sides. And unfortunately, that's not going to do very, very much for Sociedad's Champions League dreams. Next up, we have Granada up against Eibar. Heading into this, no wins for Granada, 5 wins for Eibar and 1 draw between the 2 sides. They played in Eibar earlier in the season. It was a 3-0 win for Eibar. Sergi Enrich, Keki Garcia and Tashiki Uni on the score sheet for Eibar. The last time played in Granada was also a victory for Eibar. Pedro Leon, Sergi Enrich as well on the score sheet that day. Asier Rezigo getting himself sent off. Artem Kravets on the score sheet as well. Eibar actually failed to win the last 8 away matches in La Liga, but they head into this back-to-back draws. Eibar picking up a point against Bilbao and Getafe. Meanwhile, Granada coming into this 1 defeat in the past 6. That was a loss against Villarreal 2 games back. Heading into this, the bookmakers odds on this one, which does take place on Sunday the 20th of June. 5-4 Granada for Granada. 5-2 is Eibar. 2-1 is the draw on this. The situation at the table: 17th place Eibar. If they are victorious, they can get a little bit closer to Celta Vigo in 16th. Whereas Granada are in 9th. Win for them could see them shoot up to 8th above Valencia. I've gone with a 1-0 win for Granada on this one. Moving a little bit closer, and again, their form is pretty savvy. Just one defeat the past 6, so I'm siding with them at least to get something out of it. But I'm going to go with the points. Next up, we have Levante up against Betis. This one takes place on a little bit closer today. No, Sunday the 28th of June. Heading into this one, where are we? The last 6 encounters sees 2 wins for Levante, 4 wins for Betis, 0 draws. They played in Betis earlier in the season. It was a 3-1 win for Real Betis. Goals from the mystery man. I don't know who scored the first goal. Sorry. I don't know. There's a goal scorer missing on here. Lodier Moron on the score sheet for Betis. Borragia Iglesias as well. Hernani on the score sheet for Levante. The last time played in Levante was a 4-0 win for Levante. So Jose Campana on the score sheet with a brace. Jose Luis Morales from the penalty spot. And Coke on the score sheet. I can fancy one of them right now. I'm gasping. Heading into this, Betis have actually lost the last 3 matches in the La Liga. And they come into this. Levante just one defeat the past 5. That was against Atlético Madrid last time around. Meanwhile, Betis just one win in the past 5, and that was against Real Madrid before the lockdown. Heading into this, the bookmakers' odds: Levante taking on a Real Betis. 8-5 for Levante, 30-8 for Betis, 23-10 is the draw. A win for Levante in 12th could see them rise above Osasuna into 11th. A win for Real Betis in 14th. Could see them rise above Deportivo Alavés into 30th. Not much movement there. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw. Kind of separate the two sides on this one. Everyone takes home a point. Into the final stretch here we go. Osasuna taking on Leganés. This game takes place on the 27th of June. That's right. That's a Saturday. The last 6 encounters sees 3 wins for Osasuna, 2 wins for Leganés, and 1 draw between the two sides. They played in Leganés earlier in the season. It was a 1-0 win. Osasuna picking it up. Chimney Oliveira on the score sheet with Oscar Rodriguez getting a late red card. The last time they played in Osasuna was also a victory for Osasuna. So 2 games unbeaten for them. Sergio Leon on the score sheet, 1 from the penalty spot, 1 in open play. Dimitrios Solivias as well scoring for Leganés. Heading into this, Leganés actually failed to win their 15 of the last 16 away matches, whereas Osasuna have actually won the last 3 home matches against Leganés in all competitions. Heading into this, just 1 win for Leganés in the past 6. That was against Villarreal before the lockdown. Meanwhile, a bit of a shaky rollercoaster form for Osasuna. 2 wins in the past 6. The last one was last time out against Deportivo Alavés, but before that was a 3-game winless run. Heading into this, Osasuna are, what are they? 5-4 favourites. 5-2 is Leganés. 2-1 is the draw. A win for Osasuna, who currently find themselves in 11th. Could close potentially on a top 10 push, but they won't get there this time around. Their opponents, Leganés, if they are victorious, in 19th, could see themselves get above Mallorca into 18th. I'm going to go with a 2-0 win for Leganés. Upset the apple cart here. Don't know why. I'm not too sure what I've done with this one, but I'm going to roll with it. 2-0 win for Leganés in the end. Sevilla, they are going to take on Valladolid this next match day, and that game does take place Friday, the 26th of June. There we go. So the last 6 encounters sees 4 wins for Sevilla, 2 draws, no wins for Valladolid. They did play in Valladolid earlier in the season. It was a 1-0 win for Sevilla. Iva Banguera on the score sheet from the penalty spot. Lucas Ocampos get himself sent off as well. The last time played in Sevilla was a 1-0 win for Sevilla as well. Andre Silva on the score sheet, the one and only goal scorer there. Sevilla have actually drawn the last 3 matches in La Liga, whereas they've also won the last 4 matches against Valladolid in all competitions. Sevilla have also kept a clean sheet the last 3 matches against Valladolid in all competitions as well. Heading into this, Sevilla just 1 win in the past 6, but they're unbeaten in that stretch, drawing 4 other games. When I say 6, I mean 5. Leganés actually picked up. Not talking about Leganés. We're not talking about Leganés. We're talking about Valladolid. Valladolid have actually not too shabby. One defeat of the past 4. And that was against Atlético Madrid a couple of games back, but realistically only 1 win in the past 6, and that was against Leganés, not too far away. Heading into this, the bookmakers' odds: Sevilla 11-4 on, 15-4 is the draw, 7-1 is the away win. Win for Sevilla in 4th. They could go above Atlético Madrid into 3rd, whereas their opponents, Valladolid, they come into this 15th. They could shoot above Deportivo Alavés into 30th. I'm going to go with the 2-0 win for Sevilla. Of course, they are big boys. They're pushing for Champions League football. They're unbeaten, and I think they're going to add to it, especially in the familiar turf. Finally, it's the Battle of the V's. It's Villarreal against Valencia. Let's take a look at this. Then the last 6 encounters sees 1 win for Villarreal, 4 wins for Valencia, and 1 draw between the two sides. They played in Valencia earlier in the season. It was a 2-1 win for Valencia. Rodrigo Moreno and Ferran Torres on the score sheet for Valencia. Andre Frank Zambo and Guisa on the score sheet for Villarreal. The last time they played in Villarreal was a 3-1 win for Valencia in the UEFA, the Europa League, it looks like, last season. So comfortable win for Valencia in the end. Valencia actually failed to win their last 6 away matches in La Liga, so they're not looking too shabby at the moment, not too good. Just one win in the past 5 for Valencia, and that was against Osasuna last time around. Meanwhile, Villarreal actually unbeaten in 4, picked up 3 wins and 1 draw in that process. That draw was against Sevilla last time around. Bookmakers odds on the Battle of the V's. Battle of the V's. Where are you? That takes place on Sunday the 20th of June. 5-4 for Villarreal. 30-5 is the draw. 2-1 is the away win. A win for Villarreal. Where are you? In 6th, could see above, leapfrog above Getafe into 5th. With Valencia in 8th, they could see them rise above Getafe into 5th. That's how big this game is. I'm going to go with a 5-goal barn stomach. Valencia nicking it in the end. But let's just say, between you and I, that all these bad boys comes on in, bang on the nose. This is what the table will look like at the end of it. That's right, Real Madrid and Barcelona once again leading the way. Good country mile clear of the chasing pack. Atletico Madrid in 3rd, Sevilla into 4th. Then it's Getafe, Valencia and Villarreal in the Europa League spots. Leganés, Mallorca and Espanyol going down. I haven't put in the bank the game in hand, so they would still need to be calculated. But that's just for this match day. Anyway, boys and girls, that's all I've got for you. Be sure to get your own predictions in nice and early, folks, because the match days do come thick and fast. I'll probably be churning out the next one on Sunday/Monday because the games come on Tuesday. So it's the ready money round, folks. It's the ready money round. The games are just coming too fast to keep up with. So yes, hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, smash that thumbs up, and if you are new, smash the subscribe. And of course, hit the bell so you know when the next time a video goes around and about. And also check out the description links to my other social media platforms. Twitter, I'm on there. I'm very, very vocal on there. Facebook, I'm going to be revamping the old Facebook, and of course Patreon. You can support the channel in another way. Until then, though, check it out. See you all. Smash the thumbs up. Smash subscribe. We're out. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.